Virgo, hi, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing a general love reading. It may not apply to everyone. And just to let you know, it's kind of a genderless reading in that the king and the queen are more representing the male and female divine energies that are in all of us. And I'm using the Llewellyn deck. Also, I will be doing an extended reading that will be available, and you'll see the information in the box below. I'm also available now for personal readings if you wanted to book. The information is in the box below. Okay, here we go. I'm going to be doing the Celtic cross layout, and I don't read reversals, just so you know, because I kind of go by the messages that are coming to me as I read the cards and the context of the reading, which is why I like to lay them all out first and then begin to do some clarifying and reading them. All right. As I was meditating on reading today and doing some of the shuffling, something came to me, and I'm just going to share that with you. And it was to see clearly. Okay, so I saw this eye and I saw clearness, and so the message is see clearly, whatever that means to you. Okay, so we'll start the reading with the card that's coming in from the universe, which is the Strength card. Now, it's also a card of progress. So progressing along, because a sense of being able to, through emotional and spiritual strength, be able to navigate and handle any of the earthly fears that come up. Okay, so that's kind of guiding you right now from the universe. In a position of what's above you, oh, this is really interesting because this is about seeing clearly. So what I'm getting from this is that, move away from the situation, as you can see here, get a different perspective by standing, away on a higher landscape, so to speak, and being able to look at the future from that perspective rather than looking at it too closely, like right, up close. So that's funny because I think that's where the message of see clearly comes from, because you will be able to see, as you can see in this card, this person can see the ships coming in for them. Whereas if you were too close, you might not even see, because the ships might be a little bit out of your naked eye vision. All right. In the past, we've got the King of Pentacles. Okay. And we're just going to do a clarifier on that. And I've got the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Cups. I'm sorry, the Five of Cups. So I think the King of Pentacles has, is in a position of calmness, of having arrived at a certain situation in a stately manner, in a clear manner, having gone through some really heavy stuff of letting go of a painful situation, being able to let go of, something in the past that may have worked at one time but no longer seemed, worked for you on a heart level. And also having to stand in a lot of emotional chaos and kind of mental anxiety, like you're in the middle of a storm and feeling powerless to do anything about it. Now, the powerless feeling was kind of by choice in this particular situation, because I think at this point it was more about being able to stand in the chaos and stand in the mental activity rather than trying to, control it or stop it. And inevitably it led to you being able to feel like you're in a calmer place now and feeling like, coming out of it, feeling, like I said in the Three of Wands, being able to now be able to see clearly. Okay, and that's sort of reiterated in the cards that are on you. We've got the Page of Swords, but then we've got the Four of Swords as well. And the Four of Swords, once again, is coming from, coming from winter, a hibernation stage, maybe after a very frantic battle was fought, and taking the time to rest and regenerate and start to think a little bit more clearly now about the future as you're moving into the springtime of this cycle of your life. And then we've got the universe below you. Well, let me just back up a bit. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead too fast. It's over the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords, because of this, because, ideas, thoughts are coming to you. And because you didn't avoid them here in the Eight of Swords. Like I said, you let them be around you. And so thoughts are now coming to you in a calm, kind of more calm way. And then you've got the Page of Swords on you. So out of this is the new beginning as a page, and just kind of holding your position, and before you move on, and not doing it until you get a message or a sign or something. The Page of Swords can be like a centaur in a battle, and they go and they sort of scope up ahead, and then they hold the position before they take action to communicate further a message that they want to pass on. So that's what I see you doing, is taking the time before you communicate and waiting for the sign of when it's a go ahead. All right, and then the universe, which is showing at your base, clearly is the end of a cycle. So having, as I say, come out of that, the strength to move ahead is given to you. And the King of Pentacles is the calmness now, as is the Four of Swords. So coming through that, and now being able to hold your position, take a look from a different perspective, and then move back into the world, into your next cycle. Okay, in your near future, we got the Six of Cups, the Death card, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Whoa, a lot of action going, or a lot of stuff in this one. And this is your near future. So I'm going to draw a clarifier on the Six of Cups, and we got the Moon, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. So the Six of Cups, is kind of like, if you went back in time, when, before life got complicated and there was a lot to figure out and a lot to think about, and you think about who you were and what you wanted to do, what you wanted to pursue in life, and, maybe even in terms of future career, future love, that kind of thing. And then that sort of got buried into the subconscious as life sort of take over, as I say, and now you're moving into a different cycle of this life, having come out of that kind of chaos and disappointment. Now, as the Queen of Wands is showing up as a clarifier here, so it's time, for you to become, united with your path again. And so it's requiring you to do some of that research, that inner research, which the Moon is highlighting, before you can move on it, before you can take action, which is the hawk soaring. So the hawk is soaring over the subconscious here, where some information is still from your childhood, to help clarify, this as messages for this Page of Swords that's on you right now. So the Moon is lighting it up so that the hawk can then move in and grab that knowledge, grab that information, and soar with it. And that's what I see happening here. So the Six of Cups, like I said, going back to that place. And then because you've got the Death card showing up here, and the Ace of Pentacles on top of it. So like I said here, what you went through in the past, and coming out of it as the King of Pentacles, so in a calm place, the same thing I see here. So with the past having, with the Death card, so once again the ending, of the cycle, out of it's coming this new sense of prosperity coming, of abundance coming, abundance and prosperity that you can then be able to share with people that need to hear and need to be around you. So that could be children, that could be, just people that you may want to work with, a certain population, if you, want to share the knowledge and the information that has been passed on to you through the Ace of Pentacles. So it's the beginning of that, and the beginning of you being able to share it. Because the truth is, you have been through a lot, and a lot of it has challenged your thinking and your ideas, because a lot of your mental activity, your mental thoughts kind of turned on you, kind of, became the weapon that disappointed you and hurt you. Now having survived that, like I said, with the Eight of Swords, you've come out of it with a lot of knowledge, knowing that you have to, to get clarity, see things clearly, you have to take your time and not, and challenge assumptions, challenge things and expectations, and research. You've got the research card to uncover some of the, like I said, go back to even your childhood and uncover some of the values and some of the things that were kept inside you to see, okay, now it's coming as to, oh, no wonder I got hurt. I understand that now. So this is all leading to the Ace of Pentacles, to knowledge, to let, helping you, because you'll be in a position to then share that knowledge. And as the Queen of Pentacles in your subconscious, I see you as a teacher of sorts. I see you as a mentor, a teacher, possibly a counselor, in a position of some form, a writer maybe, sharing some of this knowledge that you got through this experiences that have led you here. And now at this point, as I say, you're in a position to see a lot clearer because you're looking at the big picture and not just looking at, what happened up close. Okay, I'm just going to draw another card on that. We've got the Six of Swords. So it enabled you to get through some of the hard times in your life. And that's part of what I think you'll be able to share with others, is how you navigated that and how you moved through it to get to that place of calmness that's showing up in your recent past. And then you've got the Queen of Swords in your environment along with the Page of Cups. So, and the Lovers. So some of this, as I said, your perceptions, where you were hurt, using the sword now in a different way, using the sword to create some way of being able to, now that you have kind of the Ace of Pentacles and this new knowledge as a resource to help you, be able to break through, what's important and what love is about and what, relationship is about and what the heart is about. And that's what I see here coming up for you, the opportunity in your environment to be able to uncover some of the secrets of true love, and as you anticipate entering back into a relationship situation at some point. And this is kind of like a opportunity for you that's waiting for you right now. Then I've got the Knight of Wands in a position of what you want. So I do see you in a position, I do see you wanting to go after this new path that's unfolding for you, and going after it, feeling very confident. The Four of Cups showing up in your outcome is like this information that you've uncovered in terms of going back, as I say, to, when you were a child and the things that you kind of wanted and thought then around, your values and things. That information is now being, coming your way again in the outcome card as you contemplate, past relationships, future relationships, and, try to make sense out of some of it. We'll look into this more in the Four of Cups as, when we do the extended reading. The oracle that I've drawn, it's from the Wisdom of Avalon, and it's communication. So remember what I was saying to you before about, you being able to use this, and even with the Queen of Swords here, as a way of communicating and maybe being able to share with others the knowledge that you've gained. And so communication is also a sacred journey marker to let you know that everything that you've accumulated to now has led you to this part of your path in life, and this vision, this clear vision, in order that you can then communicate that to yourself first, and then, to others that need to hear that as well. All right, so that's it for the reading, Virgo, and I will be doing the extended, as I say, if you tune in. If not, I'll see you next week.